The NYC subway was acting sketchy again. You know, the vibe unexplained delays, cops swarming every station, and that weird, heavy quiet that always feels like the calm before the storm. Lena stood on the platform at Union Square, earbuds blasting, hoodie pulled low over her eyes. Her Twitter feed was a mess of frantic posts about another subway attack, this time way uptown. The whole city was on edge. Everyone was sedaing strangers, sizing each other up, trying to decide who was a threat. The tension was thick enough to cut with a knife. Finally, the train screeched into the station, its brakes protesting loudly. The doors slid open with a hiss, revealing a single, completely empty car. Yeah. Nope, Lena whispered to herself. An empty car during rush hour. That's a red flag the size of Manhattan. But it was late. The day had been brutal, and all she wanted was to be home. Against her better judgment, she stepped inside. The doors slammed shut behind her with a final, ominous thud. The moment they closed, the lights overhead flickered violently, then settled into a dim, sickly yellow glow. The train lurched forward, the familiar rumble of the wheels on the track filling the car. But something was wrong. Lena glanced out the window, and her heart dropped. The platform sign outside hadn't moved. It still read last stop in bold, digital letters. Her phone buzzed in her pocket, a jarring vibration against her leg. She pulled it out. An emergency alert flashed across the screen. If you see something strange, move to another car. Lena let out a nervous, breathy laugh. A little late for that, don't you think? A voice crackled to life over the intercom, startling her. It was calm, measured, and completely, utterly wrong. Please remain seated. We are experiencing a slight delay. Lena's blood ran cold. There were footsteps, a soft shuffle on the floor right behind her. She spun around, her heart hammering against her ribs. Nothing. The car was as empty as before. Then, she felt it. A puff of warm, damp breath against the shell of her ear. A low voice whispered, the words slithering directly into her brain. Too late to switch cars. The train suddenly accelerated, plunging into a dark, gaping tunnel that she knew for a fact wasn't on any subway map. The city lights vanished, and Lena was alone in the rushing, roaring dark.